Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Tuesday, October 21, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, good morning. How's your week going so far? I feel like it's flying by already.
Morning, David. Yeah, it's been nonstop, but I'm managing. Grab your usual coffee?
Just did extra strong today. Needed it after that late call yesterday. You look like you could use one too.
Definitely. Black, no sugar. So, did you catch up on the news this week? There's some wild stuff happening out there.
Oh yeah, I scrolled through it on my way in. That piece from the Washington Post about the global economy really got me thinking. They say it's shrugging off Trump's tariffs for now, according to the MF.
Right, I saw that too. Published just last week, around October 14, the International Monetary Fund is saying growth is holding up better than expected, even with all the trade tensions. But they're warning about risks down the line.
Exactly. As a sales rep, I see it firsthand. Our clients in manufacturing are freaking out about higher costs from those tariffs. It's like everything imported is getting pricier.
Totally agree. In project management, we're already adjusting budgets. The IMF projects global growth at 3.2% this year, but tariffs could slow it to 3.1% next year. We have to stay in the loop on this.
No doubt. Remember that big deal I was working on with the European supplier? They hiked prices by 15% because of the uncertainty. It's cutting into our margins big time.
That's tough. To be honest, it's forcing us to think local, sourcing parts from US vendors instead. But that takes time, you know? Delays in projects all around.
Hey, at least the economy isn't tanking yet. The Post mentioned the US is still growing stronger than thought. Small wins, I guess.
True, but it's fragile. Anyway, speaking of the economy, have you read that Wall Street Journal article on AI investments? It's all about how they're driving the US growth right now.
Yeah, I did. Came out recently talking about how AI is fueling a ton of the economic boost. Billions pouring into data centers and chips.
Precisely. The journal says AI-related spending is behind about 40% of the US GDP growth this year. Companies like ours are jumping on it. But is it sustainable?
Haha. Sustainable? That's the million-dollar question. Imagine if we threw all our budget at AI tools. Would it close more deals for me? Or just create more glitches?
Good point. From my side, we're piloting some AI for task automation. It could cut down on those endless meetings, but the team needs training. No one wants to feel left behind.
Totally. Last time we rolled out new software, half the sales team was up in arms. David, this thing is eating my emails. Classic.
I can picture it. The article warns of a potential bubble, though. If AI doesn't deliver quick returns, it could drag the whole economy down. We're betting big on it.
Yeah, and with tariffs adding pressure, it's like walking a tightrope. But hey, if it works, we might all get those fancy AI assistants at our desks.
Fingers crossed. By the way, on a different note, did you see the Washington Post story about China's population decline? It's hitting hard.
Oh man, yeah. They reported it's the sharpest drop ever recorded. Like millions fewer people year after year.
Exactly. The article from last week details how births fell to record lows and deaths are rising with the aging population. It's projected to shrink by over 1 million in 2025 alone.
Crazy. For business, that's a game changer. China's our biggest market for some products. Fewer consumers means slimmer sales opportunities.
Absolutely. As a project manager, I think about the workforce too. They're facing labor shortages already. It could slow their tech advancements and economic expansion.
Spot on. Remember that trade show in Shanghai last year? The energy was electric. Now with population issues, it might fizzle out. We need to diversify our markets stat.
Agreed. It's not just economics, it's societal. More elderly folks, less young workers entering the job market. Reminds me of our own challenges with remote hires.
Haha, yeah. Half our team is scattered across states now. Keeping everyone motivated is key. Anyway, how's that big project of yours? Hitting any snags?
It's coming along, but deadlines are tight. We've got a review meeting this afternoon. You?
Swamped with calls. Just wrapped up a pitch that went south because of tariff talks. Clients are cautious.
Ouch. Well, hang in there. These news stories make me appreciate a stable office routine.
Me too. Though with AI maybe taking over, who knows? We could be chatting with robots soon.
Let's hope not. Human touch still matters in sales and projects.
True that. Oh, by the way, how was your weekend? Did you finally catch that new show everyone's talking about?
Yeah, binged a couple episodes. It was relaxing after a hectic week. You?
Took the kids to the park. Nothing beats fresh air to recharge.
Sounds nice. We should plan a team outing sometime, boost morale.
Great idea. I'll run it by the boss. Anyway, my coffee's gone cold. Time to head back.
Mine too. Let's touch base later on that supplier issue.
Will do. Catch you around, Alex.
See you, David.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.